Welcome everybody to Rival Sports Talk episode 12. We are back. We have Bo, who is actually going to
Howdy.
hand it off for the sponsor.
Oh, great. Yeah, right into it. So this episode is brought to you by Connor's Computer Repair. They have the best rates around, and they're always there to take your calls and help you out. If you're in the Kansas City metro area and you need a computer fix, got some problems, let Connor know. Go to connorscomputers.com. We'll put the sponsor right here for you guys, and just let him know, and he's more than happy to help. Very good. He and his team are fantastic. Connor's Computer Repair, connorscomputers.com. And we also have Colin, the fan favorite. He's back.
Yes, sir. Glad to be back. Thanks for having me.
Of course, of course.
I like that little
All right.
fan favorite little bit
I mean,
there.
it's true. It's true.
Yeah, it's kind of true over there a little bit, but we'll
Yeah,
just keep it
yeah.
on the DL for right now.
I got you.
But okay, so Colin, we brought you in. We really want to talk about some Week 6 picks, and we kind of want to get some insight, just a little
Okay.
third person point of view. So I'm gonna start it off here. Texans at Titans. Texans got their first win. And the Titans just steamrolled through the Bills. How do you think that game's gonna go out?
I mean, before last week, I probably would have been a little bit more balanced, but after watching the Titans blow out the Bills, like you said, I mean, I feel like it's got to go towards the Titans. The Texans did get their first win, and I do think their first 4 games of the season were pretty tough, which is probably why they started 0-4. I think they're better than the record shows, but I got to give it to the Titans on this one.
Yeah, but what about you?
Yeah, I agree. The Titans, they looked amazing against Buffalo. Ryan Tannehill, he looks better. And then Derrick Henry, I mean, he's not from Earth. He's from Krypton. He threw Josh Norman like it was a little stuffed teddy bear.
Bro, I saw
And
that.
yeah. So the Bills, they were good, but the Titans, they look really good. Texans, it's gonna take a little bit getting used to Mr. Cornell. So I got Titans.
See, I think I'm going to be the underdog on this one. I'm going to take Houston, only because Cornell has been there for a few years now. He knows the system. He's been
Been there a
under
while.
Bill O'Brien. And so I feel like getting that win for Houston was a huge turning point for that team, especially with knowing how Deshaun Watson can play the ball the Deshaun Watson way. That dude can just ball out on any given Sunday. So I'm actually going to take Houston. I think they will finally put an end to Tennessee's undefeated season. So I'm going to go with Houston in that one.
Okay.
All right.
Moving on, Ravens at Eagles. It's kind of a tough game. Not. I'm going to take the Ravens, 100%. Eagles just don't look good at all. They're leading the division at like
No,
1, 2, and
my
1.
Dallas Cowboys are, baby. We're 2-3.
Okay. Not for long.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take the Ravens in this one. They just look too good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ravens as well. They only lost, I think, to the Chiefs, right?
Yep.
They've looked pretty good in every other game. So I agree. The Eagles, Carson Wentz, I used to like him his first couple of years in the league, but now I feel like he's just overrated. He's hasn't seemed to put it together much. I don't know. I like Doug Peterson too, but he hasn't done great. So after that Super Bowl, of course. So yeah, I'm going Ravens.
Yeah, it's no secret that the 2017 Philadelphia Eagles were a fluke. The Baltimore Ravens, though, they look really good. Their only loss is to the Chiefs, and then other than that, they have destroyed basically any team that has come into their path. Lamar, he's gonna have a big day. He always does. Mark Ingram, Hollywood Brown, Patrick Queen. I like him. Linebacker.
Yeah.
I like him.
J.K.
Patrick
Dobbins.
Queen. Yeah, J.K. Dobbins, Patrick Queen, everybody. I kind of want to mention Patrick Queen, like you said. The man had a huge game against Cincinnati last week. That was, I think, a huge step up for that defense, all in all. But yeah, I think we're all in agreement for Baltimore on that one. Falcons at Vikings. Falcons finally got rid of Dan Quinn. Let's love it.
Finally.
Wait, they
Right.
did? I missed that.
Yep.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, sure did.
Really?
About
So
5 games too
Falcons at
late.
Vikings. Oh, honestly, I think it was more than 5 games too late. But Falcons and Vikings, I think I'm definitely taking the Vikings in this one. They are just more of a studded team right now than Atlanta is. I got to take the Vikings.
Both teams have a pretty bad record. I'm going to take the Falcons. Why not? I mean, the Vikings, they actually played the Seahawks pretty tough this last week. I think it was this last week.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm gonna take the Falcons. Why not? I like Matt Ryan. Calvin Ridley's been a beast this year.
He has. He
And
only
then
scores touchdowns. He's the man.
well, he gets those yards too, though.
Right. But if you look at his stats, it's like career games. It's like 40 touchdowns in like 20-something games or something crazy ratio like that. Like
that's why Julio doesn't get them.
Yeah. But
now, what about you, Bo?
I got to go with the Atlanta Falcons. The Minnesota Vikings defense is a shell of themselves from last year and what it's been in the past. They have too many good receivers. Matt Ryan will find them. The Vikings don't have the DBs to cover Ridley. The redheaded tight end, forget his name, and Julio Jones. Who?
Kyle Rudolph?
No, I'm talking on the Falcons. Big redhead.
Oh, Hayden Hurst.
Yeah,
Hayden Hurst.
He's fast.
Yeah, Hayden Hurst.
He's like the fastest tight end I've seen.
The Chargers, wasn't he?
I think he was on Baltimore.
No, he came from the Ravens. They traded him.
Yeah. So that dude, and the Vikings. I mean, their defense. I mean, this could be Mike Zimmer.
First round pick.
Yeah, he was. He was a first round pick, but didn't really get to where he needed to be with Baltimore.
Right.
Yeah, most definitely.
Well, Mark Andrews kind of stole the show.
He did.
In Baltimore.
Hey, Mark Andrews is just a whole different character, man. That man's a beast. He's a beast. Moving on, we have a battle of 4-1 against 4-0 or 5-0. 5-0. Browns at Steelers. This is going to be a good game. In my opinion, I'm excited for this game, but I think I have to take the Steelers in this one. Steelers have been there before. Browns have not. Browns are looking hot though, so I think I'm gonna take. I got to take the Steelers in this one.
I'm gonna honestly. That's gonna be a good game because the Browns, they've been a disappointment the last couple of years, especially with Baker and Odell, but they seem to be putting it together this year. I thought still right.
Chubb's out for the year, I believe. Yeah, he's on IR.
Okay, yeah, but they still got Kareem Hunt. But again, the Steelers have been rolling since Benz came back. Honestly, that's a tough one. I feel like I'm tempted to go with the Browns just because it might be their year. Who knows? Maybe Baker's putting together. I'm a big Kevin Stefanski fan. I think he's actually the first competent coach they've had in a while that knows what he's doing with that offense. So I'm going Cleveland. What about you, Bo?
I got to go with the Cleveland Browns.
Okay, nice.
The Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers haven't played anybody really well this year. I think their combined record is like 3-12-1 or something like that. So I got to go with the Cleveland Browns here. Baker looks really good. Their running game is unbelievable. It might be the best in football. And then Odell. I mean, he's just Odell. Myles Garrett. Right. So I got the Browns in this one.
Speaking of Odell, I actually saw a NFL post or whatever that says Odell and Jarvis might not play due to an injury. I don't know if that's a personal injury. My feelings hurt. But no, I heard that they might not play. But I'll look into it. I'll let you guys know for sure.
Odell's sick. He doesn't have COVID, but he has an illness that they said. So I hope he plays because I don't have anybody else to start at wide receiver on my fantasy squad.
man, check it out. There's a whole list of them. I actually.
But I don't want to drop anybody. Like I have so many good receivers. I don't want to drop any of them. So we gotta have Odell play. Okay. Anyway, we can talk about fantasy football later.
I'll make a trade with you, but we gotta get it back.
I need a quarterback. I need a new quarterback.
You can't redo it at the end of the week.
All right, enough about fantasy. Moving on, Bengals at Colts. Joe Burrow is looking really, really, really good. Phillip Rivers is still mediocre. But in my opinion, Joe Burrow needs more help than just what Joe Burrow and Joe Mixon can do. He's got T. Higgins. He's got A.J. Green. He has receivers It's just nothing is clicking for them. I want to say the Bengals in this one. I really do, but I personally feel like the Colts will bounce back and get a victory against a kind of struggling Bengals team.
Where's that game being played? Do you know?
In Indianapolis.
And
It doesn't matter. They don't have fans.
Well, I mean, I guess you're right. Honestly, I had higher hopes for Indy and Phillip Rivers coming over, but I kind of want to go with the Bengals. Honestly, I like Joe Burrow. I saw him run a couple games ago. He's got some legs on him. I think he trucked a dude, or maybe he didn't truck someone, but he's pretty tough. I saw. I like Joe Burrow, so I'm going with the Bengals.
I'm not saying that I don't like Joe Burrow. I just don't think that he can beat a very, very studded defense that the Colts have. The Colts have one of the best defenses in the league right now, so that's kind of why
the
I'm
best
Indianapolis.
defense.
Is it really?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
they're ranked very high. I think first or second.
Maybe you're convincing me to change my pick here.
Hey, confidence, man.
You can't change.
Keep
I don't know. I'm getting cold feet now.
No, go with confidence, man.
All right. Bengals it is.
Right.
24-14 Bengals.
Okay.
I got to go with the Indianapolis Colts. Phillip Rivers has looked meh, but, I mean, their defense is just too good. Xavier Rhodes, Darius Leonard, Malik Hooker, a lot of guys. In the defensive scheme, I don't know who their defensive coordinator is, but he needs to be a head coach next year because their scheme and the way they play is just so entertaining and so cool. And they're just really making an art out of defense, which is really cool because other people are like, oh, no, I hate defense. I love defense. Defense wins championships, and they're looking good. If their offense can catch up with their defense, then the Colts could be a championship squad this year.
Okay, that was the expectations for them.
Mm-hmm.
So you said whoever the defensive coordinator is.
Yeah, who
Matt
is that?
Eberflus.
Who? Eberfluss?
Matt Eberflus.
Eberfluss?
Yeah, defensive coordinator.
Huh.
I feel like I've heard of him. I don't think you're pronouncing it quite right.
Matt
But I don't think I know how to
Eberfluss.
pronounce it either.
Yeah, I have no
Well,
idea.
however you pronounce it, he's really good at coaching defense.
There you go.
Hey, but don't take Eric Bieniemy's job, though. Bieniemy's getting that next head coaching job.
There you go.
Take it to the bank.
Lions at Jaguars. I feel like this is a game of – I feel like week 6, there's a lot of games of who cares. I feel like this is one of them. Lions, you haven't heard anything of them this year, honestly. Jaguars, you've barely heard of them only because Gardner Minshew's mustache. But other than that, I personally think I got to take the Jaguars in this one just because I want to see kind of a underdog. Jaguars are notoriously the weaker team. So just for giggles, man, I got to take the Jaguars in this.
I feel that. Hey, those first 3 quarters of this season, that Lions team was looking like one of the best teams in the league. So I think looks like Bo's having a problem there, some technical difficulties.
Hey, it's okay.
I turned the lights back on.
Oh.
So I had their motion censored.
But I think I said this last time. I'm a Lions fan. I think Matt Patricia's on the hot seat for sure. Probably going to be gone before too long. But I still have high hopes for him. I like who's there? DeAndre Swift, their running back.
Yes, I love him.
I like how they're feeding Peterson the ball still. I want him to get up there on those all-time rushing records, see if he can pull it out. So I'm going with the Lions. Jaguars, other than Minshew, like you said, they're really not much, even offense, defense. James Robinson, their undrafted running back, I kind of like how they went with an undrafted guy, and he's playing pretty well. But
yeah, especially following in the shoes of Leonard Fournette down there, I think he's definitely proved himself to be an elite running back. But like you said,
elite?
Bro. Hey.
He's played like 4 games. He's good.
Okay, but Josh Jacobs for the Raiders was the same way. Everybody looked down on him for being kind of a
But Josh Jacobs has played like 20 games now.
Only because he's been in the league for longer. Give it time. Colin,
I got you.
Yeah, I think Josh Jacobs was much more than a 3rd-round pick.
He was like that. He was the first running back taken in 20.
Yeah, he was the first. I think he was the first.
He was like 24th. We need some of them Facebook fact checkers.
Yeah, let me know about that because I could have swore he was later in the draft because he didn't play a whole lot at Alabama.
24th overall. 24th
Yep, he was the
overall.
first running back taken that year.
I think that was the year they had 3 first-round picks, and they took Cleveland Farrell and Josh Jacobs, and then like Trayvon Mullen, I think.
No, Jonathan Abram.
Okay, you're right.
Yep.
Trayvon Mullen was this year, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
remember.
Well, he's on the team now, so.
What's
Okay, what game are we talking
thing?
about? The
Lions and Jaguars.
Did you guys already do your picks?
Yes.
Okay. I got the Detroit Lions. They have too much leadership on that team. Matthew Stafford and Adrian Peterson, those guys just live, breathe football. They're going to be able to pull the team together and just kind of beat the Jags in the mental game. The Jags are a young team. They won't know what's going on with Stafford and Peterson. So they're going to have – I mean, the talent is kind of evenly matched. So I think the Titans or the Lions mental game will really kind of push them over the edge.
Me and Jake both did a little double take there.
For talent-wise, they're even.
Yeah.
Bro, they are even talent-wise.
I don't know.
What?
If you were to take it position by position, you have the Lions at the quarterback because he's been in the league longer. At running back, still got the Lions because you got a future Hall of Famer in Adrian Peterson. But personally, I feel like the Jaguars have more weapons on the offense.
They do.
Okay,
I don't know. Kenny Golladay, Marvin Jones,
So that's
TJ
two.
Hawkinson,
that's two.
That's like 2.5. That's 2.5.
DeAndre Swift, Adrian Peterson.
I'll take TJ Hawkinson in that. I have very high hopes for him. He is a solid tight end from Iowa. Very solid.
And Kenny Golladay is better than any receiver on the Jags.
DJ Chark.
Bro. Yes.
I'll take that.
That's tough.
Yes,
Okay.
bro.
Okay.
DJ Shark.
Moving on.
Okay, we're moving on.
Bears
We're moving
at
on.
Panthers.
Who? The Bears and Panthers?
Bears at Panthers. Yes, Bears at Panthers. Personally, I gotta take Teddy Two Gloves in this in the Carolina Panthers. He's shown a lot of good things for Carolina this year. Nick Foles has not in 3 games. He's not looked like the same Nick Foles. Purpose to Bo before is don't be surprised if you see Mitchell Trubisky back at the QB1 spot at some point during the season. Not sure when.
Just beat Tom Brady in the Bucks. He just beat him last week.
No, he didn't. Cairo Santos beat Tom Brady in the Bucks.
Did Cairo Santos throw a touchdown? No.
Cairo Santos kicked like a 30-yard field goal to win the game.
Wow. He kicked a 30-yard field goal. Wow.
Hey,
wow.
That's more than a lot of kickers can do this year, though. Have you seen how many misses there are this year?
Facts.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Extra points.
So,
based on lack of
especially extra points, man. But no, I think I'm taking Carolina and Teddy Two Gloves in this one. They're just too good this year to be slept on.
See, I do like Teddy Bridgewater. I don't necessarily think he's better than Cam Newton for Carolina, but I like him. But no, I gotta go with Nick Foles and the Bears. Like Bo said, he beat the Bucks. I think they got a better defense. They don't have the defense of like 2 or 3 years ago that they had, but they still got a good defense. They got weapons kind of on offense if Nick Foles can utilize them. So I'm going Bears. And they're over 500, like 3-2 or something.
They are. I think they're 4-1. So, yeah, I got to go with the Chicago Bears here. Too much talent, defense. Roquan Smith, Khalil Mack. Are you fact-checking me, Jake?
I think he
Mr.
is.
Josh Jacobs is a 3rd-round pick.
Hold on.
But, yeah, no, the Bears, I mean, they're really good. Matt Nagy is a great coach. Not having Tariq Cohen is kind of going to hurt him. But, dude, this dude, Allen Robinson, he is amazing. Like, he's –
yeah, maybe if he was still on the Jags, then you'd have an argument.
Right. Maybe. But, like, I don't know. I just think that if Allen Robinson had, like, a decent quarterback that was, like, not as streaky as Foles and not as crap, as a Trubisky, he could be like leading the league in receiving yards because that dude, his route running and his quickness and his catches. Like, when was the last time you seen him drop a ball? I've never seen Allen Robinson drop a ball.
I agree. Robinson,
So.
Anthony Miller's pretty nice there too.
Yeah.
I like Anthony Miller.
Yeah.
Who did you say 4-1?
The Bears. 4-1.
He's right. They are 4-1.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you said the Panthers. At first, I was like, no, bro, they're definitely 3-2 right now.
No, the Panthers. Yeah.
Okay.
Plus the Panthers, they're out McCaffrey. Is DJ Moore, is he still out? Because he's a big piece for their receivers.
No, he played last week.
He's good?
He's back.
He's good? Okay, cool. Yeah, but he's good, but still McCaffrey, that's kind of their whole offense. So when he's out, it's always kind of an uphill battle.
Hey, Mike Davis has been holding it down, though.
He has.
Too bad.
Hey, I have him on my fantasy. He's got me some points. I'll tell you that. Okay, so I went Carolina. Colin and Bo went Chicago. I'll be the underdog again. It's okay. Moving on, I know I said there would be a lot of who cares games this week, and most definitely the next game is a who cares game. The Washington football team versus an 0-5 New York Giants. Who cares? I
care.
Really hope to see.
I care.
I care as well.
Can I tell why? I want to go first.
All right, go for it.
I know you guys are going to laugh at me when I say this, but it's true. The Washington football team this year, they're going to win the division. I'm telling you, that defense is so underrated. That defensive-minded coach of Ron Rivera, I've been saying it all along. Deron Payne, Montez Sweat, Ryan Kerrigan. The list goes on and on with all these young guys that have been first and second round picks. And then you have Kerrigan, the leader out there. And like I said, the NFC East is hot garbage. Cowboys lost their best player. I think the football team are going to win the division at like 7-9. Their defense is way too good. What are you laughing for, Colin?
Bo,
I have
a question for you. Bo, I have a question for you. In 5 games, do you know how many points they've given up?
A lot, right? I know. Dude, I'm telling you, they will get it together. Okay, continue.
No, I'm just saying. So, okay, all in all, who's your game pick, though? Do you think Washington wins?
Yeah, Washington's going to win.
Oh, my God.
Listen, I'm going to tell you guys why I care about the game. Not why it's an important game, but why I care about the game is Alex Smith. I have more respect for Alex Smith than probably any other player in the National Football League. I think he's a true class act. I don't think he's ever going to come back. I don't think he's probably going to start. He might start for them. I don't know. Is he going to be their starter this week?
They said
I think
Allen is healthy, he's going to start.
Okay, that's what I figured. But if Alex Smith is starting, I'm 100% watching the game, and I want to see him do good. I'm scared he's going to, be immobile. What if his leg falls off when he gets hit the first time? But I think he took a lot of hits the last game. So
the first hit he took is from Aaron Donald. So
yeah,
I think they did a good job.
I think he's ready. But that's why I'm interested in the game. But no, going more along with what Bo was saying, I am going to pick the Washington football team as well. Because I agree, their defense hasn't been doing good, but they do have names on that defense. So you didn't mention, I think, Jonathan Allen is on the D-line.
Yeah, Deron Payne, Allen.
Chase Young. They got my guy Kendall Fuller back from the Chiefs. So they have playmakers on that defense. I'm with you. I'm going to go Washington football team.
Yeah, we are not getting along on Sunday then. I'll tell you that right now. I think the Giants get their first win. I think Daniel Jones finally pulls it together. I think he has a huge game with Golden Tate. I think Golden Tate gets 2 touchdowns, calling it. So we can talk again on Sunday after the game. But enough about this game. I do have another – this game might be postponed.
Shoot, we have 10 minutes.
Let's hurry up and buckle up. Oh, what did I do? Never mind. Where'd you guys go?
We're still here.
Dude, I can't see my screen. There we go. Okay, I was tripping. Okay, Broncos at Patriots. I think it'll get postponed again.
Okay, go ahead.
If it were to play, I think I got the Patriots. Cam Newton's back. We'll Cam Newton's a playmaker. All in all.
Yeah, this is a pretty simple one. I'll go on Patriots as well. I can never count out Bill Belichick, no matter who the quarterback is. So I got the Pats.
Yeah, I agree. New England Patriots going to win this one. No matter who's playing quarterback, I don't think they can match up with Denver. So yeah, Patriots got this one easily.
Okay. Another who cares game. In my opinion, okay, Jets at Dolphins. I mean, you got a backup Joe Flacco starting for the Jets. Jets
He's
haven't done
starting?
anything.
It's
Yes,
that
he's
bad
starting
for the Jets?
Yes.
Oh
I'll
my
be honest with
word.
you. But I'm gonna take the Dolphins in this one only because I feel like Ryan Fitzpatrick has shown that he can actually lead and start for a team without just being a backup. Does that make sense? Like he has that Nick Foles kind of vibe as a backup, but he can also lead a team to victories. So I'm gonna take the Dolphins in this one.
See, I'm laughing because I think Fitzmagic can never be a who cares game. It's Ryan Fitzmagic. That man is so underrated. I love the Dolphins. I'm glad my man Le'Veon Bell didn't pick the Dolphins, and I'm taking them in this one. I hope Tua doesn't see a single snap all year.
Okay. I got the Miami Dolphins in this one as well. Fitzmagic played great last week. They have good Devontae Parker. He's a baller. Gesicki, tight end. He's good too. They'll be able to lead them past the Joe Flacco-led Jets. Yikes.
Big yikes. Big yikes. Moving on, I feel like this could be a possible game of the week. Packers at Buccaneers. Ooh. It's going to be a good game. I got to take Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has been with the team. He knows his team. Tom Brady doesn't really know his team yet. Granted, it's still early in the season, but I got to take the Packers in this one. Devontae, what's his last name? Tripping.
Adams.
Adams. Yeah, Devontae Adams is back this week. I think he'll be a huge impact coming back off injury. Got to take the Packers in this one.
I think that the Packers are a better team. I think Rodgers is a better quarterback at this point in their careers. But I'm going to go with the Bucs just for the heck of it. Why not take the underdog pick? I think they could maybe pull it out. I think they do probably have a better defense. Shaq Barrett's been playing pretty well this year again. I know he had like a great year last year, so who knows? The Bucs can maybe pull it out. I think you said they were home for whatever that's worth, so I'm going Bucs.
Yeah, I'll go with the Green Bay Packers here. Rodgers is playing out of his mind. People forget how good he is. The Packers, they look really good this year. Second year under a Matt LaFleur, so they're a little more familiar with his system and how he likes to run his offense and his defense and his team. Buccaneers, they're good, but they just need some time to kind of figure themselves out as a team and kind of get their identity. Packers got this one.
Sunday Night Football, LA Rams versus the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, the 49ers are still hurt on both sides of the ball. Granted, they have some pretty good subs and backups, whatever. But I got to take the Rams in this one. Rams are kind of proving themselves again lately. Their defense is just as tough as it was last year, the year before that. Aaron Donald alone is just a machine. And I think defense is going to win this game. I got to take the LA Rams in this one.
Yeah, I'm going Rams as well. I think McVay has proven that he's a pretty good young coach. He just had a down year last year. And then, wait, who are they playing? I forgot already.
San Francisco.
49ers.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I know they're dealing with a bunch of injuries, so, like, I don't really know how you can take the Niners right now. So, yeah, that's my pick.
Yeah, I got the LA Rams. They're looking a lot like the team in 2018 that went to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying they're going to the Super Bowl again, but they look kind of like they're going back to that form, being a dominant team in the West. So, yeah, 49ers are injured. Garoppolo doesn't look too hot. I got the Rams in this one.
When they make it easy on Jared Goff, I think then it's smooth sailing for the Rams. Like a lot of play action, a lot of just easy stuff for Goff. He put up pretty good numbers when they game plan for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. I agree with that. We have two Monday Night Football games this week. One at 4 and one at 7:30, 8 o'clock, whatever. Game one, Chiefs at Bills. That's going to be a good game. In my opinion, I feel like that will be a high-scoring. Let me take that back. If the Bills play like they did on Tuesday, it won't be high-scoring. But I feel like Josh Allen will rebound and have a high-scoring game against Patrick Mahomes. The two easily have the biggest arms in the league right now. But I got to stay true to the red. I got to go with Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm Crease. Of course, can't even talk. Of course, I got to go with you. Pick the Chiefs. But I will say, if the Chiefs play anything like they played last week, then it very well could be a high-scoring game because our defense isn't stopping anyone. So, of course, I'm taking the Chiefs. I'm taking Patty. But the Buffalo, that team does scare me a little bit. I think they're going to be a playoff team. Like I said last time, I'm a big Josh Allen fan. I think he might have a stronger arm than Patty. Hopefully we do get to see that throw off this week. I hope we get to see it. See them chuck it up there in that cold Buffalo air. But who you taking, Bo?
I got the Kansas City Chiefs here. We could be looking at an AFC Championship preview. Both teams look really, really good. But I got the Chiefs. Their weapons are on offense are unfair. And their defense their defense is good enough to show up with their offense. So I got the Chiefs here.
It's definitely good enough. And I want to add, you've been talking a little bit on that Le'Veon Bell signing, but I think it's a good signing. I think if he's got anything left in the tank at all, Andy Reid's going to get it out of him. And if worse comes to worse, we just cut him. So, it's not like we really lose much. I think anything's going to be –
When we kick you off to do the next segment, I am going to go off on the Chiefs signing Le'Veon Bell. I have a list of running backs.
There's reason for us not to.
What?
There's no reason for us not to. Your only argument's a locker room presence maybe?
He's a freaking diva, dude. And he's stealing carries away from a guy that's – okay.
Clyde hasn't done anything. Clyde doesn't need all the carries.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Clyde has been trash on the goal line. Bro, Clyde has not been that good. Other than week 1, he's been average at best. Did you mute him?
I did mute him.
Oh, God.
Yeah, unmute yourself.
You're like Twitter. You're censoring me. Okay, let's talk about the Cowboys before we go.
Okay.
Whack, bro.
Cardinals at Cowboys.
Andy Dalton is trash. We're losing this game.
I need to mute him again. Yeah, Andy Dalton is starting for the Cowboys. I don't think he's going to be any good. I think he'll get the team to 8-8, but that's about it. I got to take Hurry in this one.
All right, I'll make it real quick. I do think Andy Dalton will be about as good as Dak Prescott. Maybe not be as flashy, but I like Andy Dalton for that Cowboys team. They're going to get back to the run. They're going to feed Zeke more. So I like the Cowboys with Andy Dalton. Go ahead, Bo.
Cool. All right, and that's all the time we have today for Colin on Fresh Face Friday.
No, come on, man. What's your game pick?
I already said the Cowboys. I mean, the Cardinals. No, I'm saying the Cardinals. Sorry. I meant the Cardinals.
No, okay. I think the Cardinals are going to win, actually. That's my pick. I was probably misleading with the Andy Dalton hype.
Yeah, Cardinals.
I'm taking the Cardinals.
Okay. Well, with that, we appreciate you guys listening in. This is Rival Sports Talk. Subscribe, like, share with your friends. It'll be posted down on the bottom at Rival Sports Talks on all social media platforms.
Yep.
Peace.
Bye.
You're